Signs that you are spiritually gifted. If you see these 10 signs, know that you are spiritually gifted. You are a chosen one. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you a quick summarization of characteristics of those that are spiritually gifted. And this is in addition to many numerous videos I've made in the past. That this is to enable you that as the year is rounding up, you'll be able to fit into your destiny come next year, because next year is a year of grace. 2025, the grace of God will be able to push you into your calling, because perhaps why you couldn't succeed and make much breakthrough this year is that you are not actually in your right calling, and you may have been spiritually gifted and you abandon it doing other things and it's affecting you. So if you see these signs, know that you're a chosen one. You are not ordinary. You are spiritually gifted. But before then, please give this video a like so that YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it. As it so, may God bless you. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers. We read the word of God in and out. We believe in balance. That's why we do spiritual work. So if this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this beautiful family, you are highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. Now, these are spiritually gifted attributes. Number 1 is sympathy and empathy and compassion. If you always find yourself that you always put yourself in the shoe of others, to a great extent you are not that selfish. When you want to judge a scenario, you try to put yourself in that particular position, that assuming I'm the one that is passing through this, how do I handle it? Assuming that I'm the one that is facing this particular problem, how do I work on that? So when you are finding yourself in this particular level and you are always compassionate to help people, liberate people from whatever they are going through, shake it. You are a spiritually gifted person. There is an assignment that God has for you that you need to discover in order to fit into God's calling. Because believe me, one of the reasons why we are on this earth is to fulfill purpose. If there is no reason for creation, God doesn't waste resources. He won't create you. Most of the times why we are struggling is because we are imitating what others are doing, because imitation leads to limitation. Instead of finding our own distinct calling and enter into it, distinct purpose in life, destiny, we are trying to do other people's bidding. So, and as a result, we become frustrated, stagnant without making any move. Number 2 is this: intuitive sight and instinct. When you notice that you are getting information beyond a normal human beings, that you are seeing things with the eyes of God, with third eyes, not just the way people are seeing it. That when a situation happens, people are seeing it in a different way, but you are seeing it in a completely different insight. And when your insight is analyzed, it becomes the best. My dear, that is a sign of spiritual giftedness. You notice that you see things beyond physical, that your dream is not just ordinary dream, but every dream you have to a great extent comes to pass, and you hear information, you see information beyond physical human being. Then that is a sign of spiritual giftedness. Again, is if you have strong connection to nature. That is number 3. You are always tilted to nature. You don't know why you love nature so much. When others are wearing shoes to go out, you wish to walk around barefooted. You so much love sunshine. When sunshine is shining, you want to see moon shining. You admire the moon. You notice that all the food you want to eat is natural, that all this man-made food doesn't appeal to you. When others are going to buy biscuit like me, you will see me buying rosemary spice and eating it raw, and then you see yourself always wanting to kind of boil egg and eat. Everything about it is all about nature. You like nature. you admire nature, you want to work with nature. My dear, that is a sign of spiritually gifted person. Find out what God is calling you into and they fulfill it, and your life will fare better. Number 4 is sensitivity to energies and vibration. When you're always sensitive to people's energies, to vibrations, that what others are not sensing, you are sensing it. You come and you begin to sense that there is presence of external spirit, that somebody is carrying something that is not supposed to. Somebody has entered here with sham. Who is that person? You perceive smell that others naturally are not perceiving. You continue saying that you are perceiving this. Know that that is a heightened ability of someone who is connected to spiritual realm. Know that you are a highly connected spiritual being, and the reason is because you are going to be downloading information from the spiritual entities. You are not ordinary, you are gifted. You have to sit down and find out what actually are you being called to do. Number 5 is natural healing abilities. You discover that you have extraordinary ability to heal more than people that even went to kind of medical school to read medicine, that just by simple diagnosis you give to someone, and somebody is telling you, I'm having waist pain, you just say do exercise, this, that. You notice that the person to a great extent feels better and be okay. Just giving that person a cup of water, the person gets healed. And then when you are maybe in pharmacy selling drugs, you notice that any drop or somebody buys in your hand, they will always confess positive about healing. While if they buy it from other people, they may not get the same result. You notice that you are having this ability of your eyes opening to discover the healing virtues associated, or healing powers associated with leaves, that when you diagnose it to people, it is working for them. My dear, you are spiritually gifted. Find out what God wants you to do and begin to do it. Again, is if you are having psychic experiences, like telepathy, pre-recognition. Now, when you notice that your mind can easily link to another mind and you begin to discuss with another person, you are present but almost absent to in another place. Like there's one of my video, I gave an instance of what happened to one of us I know that is spiritually gifted, entered into a particular house and then was discussing with the man of God and the wife. Suddenly a spirit entity in form of woman came out from inside, and she saw herself discussing with that spirit entity, yet physically discussing with those men of God he came to visit. That is a spiritual gift. It means that God has called you to liberate, because when you discover those things that are working against people, you can easily offer solution, that even if it's something somebody is hiding, you wouldn't want, because that man of God has spiritual power, but it's something that is shameful according to his status. He wouldn't want to talk to anybody, but that it has been exposed to that lady, you can easily confront him and then give him remedy to that. So when you notice that you're having that telepathic communication, you can easily, your mind, your spiritual being can easily move out and connect with others. Know that it is a spiritual gift, and that is why if you are spiritually gifted, you have to harness your gift very well to work in positive direction. Because if you are not close to God, the wishes try to also a kind of take over that gift and begin to use it negatively. You will now see that that capacity will now lead you to moving to places that you do hurt instead of accomplishing the will of God. Because devil don't actually go after a non-entity, he goes after those people that already have the capacity that God naturally gives to them. That is why there is need for us to be close to God, so that no power, no other force can take advantage of our spiritual gift and make us use it wrongly. All right. Number 7 signs that we are highly spiritually gifted is deep understanding of spiritual concept. If you understand spiritual concept beyond normal human beings, you have this grace. The Bible said in Jeremiah 33, call upon me, I'll answer you, show you great and mighty things which you know not. You begin to understand spiritual things beyond normal human being, that you are seeing great and mighty things that not ordinary or optical eyes can easily see and understand. Know that you are spiritually gifted. Number 8 is if you have ability to connect to higher spiritual realm, that when you are even in your dream, you are seeing yourself in a particular different world. Like there are people that are in this world, but to a great extent, they have given grace to visit spiritual world, and see how things are done there and still return. Or to a great extent, angels have visited them to tell them things that is not just ordinary. And when it is researched, you find out that it is highly truthful. Know that that is a sign of spiritual gifted people. Again, if you have strong sense of purpose, you notice that something is pushing you from within to accomplish a particular thing. You are highly purposeful. You have this determination and resolve that you cannot be stopped. That you are like a moving train that can crush anyone who tries to stop you. That is a sign of spiritual giftedness. And the last but not the least is inner wisdom and guidance. If you notice that you are having extraordinary guidance, you are having this inner wisdom that comes from within, that you notice that there is a kind of force guiding you to do whatever you want to do, that you are not just the one acting in anything, but you notice that there is a grace that is following you that helps you to act. Know that you are spiritually gifted. And these are factors that always influence those that are spiritually gifted. To a great extent, they have this planetary alignment. They understand the planet, the entire earth and everything that move in it, the cycles. Like they try to understand the cycles of the moon. They try to a kind of have understanding of the times and seasons, things that are happening around them, that they can wake up in the morning and there's no sign that rain will fall. They will just say it, rain is going to fall today. They will definitely, at the end of the day, it will definitely happen how they say it. Sometimes even there may be serious signs of rain. They will still tell you rain is not going to fall. At the end of the day, it will never fall. That is to a great extent factors influencing those that are spiritually gifted. Another one is numerology. You notice that these people can easily understand numbers beyond what they are seeing. You can see number one as just number one, but they have deeper meaning of that number one. They have deeper meaning of number two, 3, 5, 6, 7, triple one, double one, and so on and so forth. They are having more deeper insight of people's life path and what numbers that people are associated with is. Again, is based on their personal experience. You notice that there is nothing like coincidence in this life. God might allow you to pass through certain life experiences just because there is a calling he has for you. There is a spiritual path he wants you to walk into. As a result, he allows you to pass certain experience that at the end, the summary of that experience will now form your destiny. Again, is family lineage and ancestral influences. Most of the times, go and shake people that are spiritually gifted. There must be somebody somehow in the past in that family that have operated in that particular spiritual aura, spiritual power, spiritual gift, spiritual line that that person is operating on. And there is a way that God makes things to have continuity, that once somebody who is that spiritual gifted is passing, some other person will be raised from that lineage to continue that particular path. So check most people that are spiritually gifted, there is somebody else that has operated in that gift, that in the family, that they may not even understand at the time the person is operating it. And then when the mantle fall, just like the mantle of Elijah fall upon the Elisha, you will now begin to remember maybe what that person, grandmother, great grandmother, or whosoever has been doing in those times. You now begin to align it with that particular person's present actions. Again, is whenever somebody is very, very dedicated with spiritual practices and actions and dedication, there is high tendency that that person might be called into spiritual calling, because whatsoever you desire, God can actually give you. Something happened about somebody that is spiritually gifted in this my location. It happened that the younger sister always escort her to go and do spiritual work for people, to help people in their spiritual challenges. The lady just said in her heart that how I wish I am my elder sister, that I am doing this work that my elder sister is doing, because she just help her like carrying some of the material she might need to destination where she will need it. Suddenly, the elder sister, because she's spiritually gifted, had that word in her. She was reading the mind of the sister. She turned and told her, you will do this work more than me. Before you know, the spirits entered the lady, and that was how the woman is doing it now, even much more than the sister. Likewise, you notice that Jesus chose 12 disciples. None of these people can be attributed to have any form of spiritual gift. All we know is that you will point this person, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. They started following Jesus. At the end of the day, most of them became spiritually gifted and do exploit even more than Jesus. Because at the time we see their eplon curing sicknesses and disease, their shadows, their handkerchief, some of these things Jesus was not opportuned to do there. No wonder the Bible said that the works Jesus did, we will do more and even much more greater works. So what am I telling you? If you desire it, if you pray and wish that you will be spiritually gifted, believe me, God will endow you with it. And like I normally tells you, if you find yourself in this particular channel, you are not here by accident, because I know the charge God gave to me. Go into the world and raise apostolic and prophetic generation for me that I'm going to be used for my end time agenda. That is why I don't really care much about number of people or how many that comes in, because I am very careful to know that God is carefully selecting his apostolic and prophetic people that he's going to use for his end time move. So if you find yourself here, take it or leave it, now or later you will see the manifestation of your spiritual gift. So if you have not subscribed to be part of this family, what are you waiting for? Kindly smash that red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. Comment on this video, share it widely to everyone. Might sure be helping a lot of people. So do so, may God bless you. So with this I say, enjoy your day. Bye bye.